Yo, what's up, peeps? Pump Down and friends, how you doing? So we got nothing for the rest of the day. All we did was chop out and do practically nothing, which was kind of on the table. We did end up hitting this purple line here, but it was kind of really rude about it. It's not like, oh my gosh, it was a big immaculate win. No, that candle got blown out and then immediately went back for it. So, the PM sessions are just like that. This is, the reason why I engage with price here is just because it drew into stop losses, and that's really first condition to be met for a setup for me. So where do we close in relation to the open? Well, right dang near the open. So we got a compression candle, didn't go anywhere. Now we were looking to guess as to the size of this fair value gap here. So my guess was a little bit off, but pretty dang close. This is all I wanted to see for the day. So this is the point in which things can get a little weird, all right? And what I mean by that is, well, if we want order flow to come to the bottom here, if this is our bias, we would want to see price close below this red line here, okay? And to what degree? Where do we close below in? I don't know. Typically, if we were playing this pattern in the 15-minute time frame, we would allow for some price movement to come against us to come up into a premium array. So if you take this range here, we're in a slight discount, but pretty much equilibrium. And if you take this range here, we're in a discounted market. So note the halfway point now is this, right? I mean, it was the whole time, but that's going to be cool. Now, do we get up into here? I don't know. I don't know. But we could do a little stabski poo up into here and then perhaps sell off. So I'm going to let this week, like today's trade was just so obvious. So I hit it. And that's just the way it is. If it's not so obvious tomorrow, then I won't trade. Then I'll take advantage of that to be my, I don't want to trade every day. I want to really, really stick to a solid plan and not worry about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, today was great. Everything was to the point. So if tomorrow is like that, then let it be like that. When you're at equilibrium, it's really tough to say where you would want to pick a direction as far as a bias. So this is our 20-day IP to data range. It's the same as the 40 basically. So we're sitting at equilibrium. This is the toughest place to try and take trades. It was easy, intraday to capitalize on something in this range because it was obvious. It bounced off of this PD array here and then it traveled up to this one here. So it was really obvious to get in on some price action today. Even if just for an intraday scalp. So let it be obvious tomorrow as well. If it starts trading up and really aggressive for Asia and then starts dropping in to midnight, if London does nothing after that, so basically it'll look like this. Asia will start here at 8 p.m., right? And then it'll fake out and then rise up like this and then start dropping. And if it starts dropping, it makes its way down here and then London does nothing. Just imagine that that's the profile. We could see a sick move coming. Here, I'll show you what that means. I'll show you what it looks like. Like the opposite of this. Like that one pumped and then we pumped later. Kind of like that right there. Like that right there. If Asia does this tonight, I would expect some violence coming. So basically the profile from 8 to midnight needs to be an open high, low, close. Very important you study Asia. There's a lot of gold there. Anywho, back to it. Let the trade be obvious. If it's not obvious, don't pull the trigger. Don't convince yourself to pull the trigger. Don't tell yourself you're gonna not pull the trigger and then just do it just cause. You gotta practice self-control on the way to being a professional. It's the only way. So, you know, for me personally, I would like to see it take this, but does it come up into here first? That's the whole question. So, I don't know. I can't tell you. And that's not a weakness. That's an absolute savage strength that a beginner trader won't really understand at first. You know, it was easy to say once we came down into here that we were going to come up to here. Okay, that was easy. That was the easy part. Now's the hard part. We closed back down in equilibrium, so I have no idea. From here, it's like we could go up or we could go down. So I just sit and wait. Because eventually, just like this one, price will move and it will become obvious. And then we'll have a nice trade. God bless you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out.